Good evening, guests and my dear masters.
Good evening.
There was a famous poet, Tamil poet, grammar saying poet as rather. Very philosophical, very renowned poet during Chola dynasty, 9th century, called Abhaya. She was a saint too, and she was a great devotee of Lord Buddha. She was very argumentative, but she used to and she was so famous that even the other dynasties, she was very famous in other kingdoms also. So one of her, she used to have very close encounters with the Lord himself, and in one of her close encounters, the Lord has asked, can you tell me what is the rare thing in life, the rare phenomenon that can happen in life? So she enlisted things in the following order. To be born as a human being is a very rare phenomenon. To have human life in the earth. Even that happens, the more difficult thing is to be born without any disabilities. Even then, the most difficult thing is to have education and sacred knowledge. The rarest of all is to do meditation and attain salvation. That was the order in which she listed. And this was done to test the purpose and to enlighten people. But these things are very much relevant even in today's world. Although it was said centuries back, 12th, 13th centuries back, it was, I found them to be very relevant even today. Because the research, it has been scientifically proven that it has taken trillions of years to have a life on Earth. From one sensed plant to six sensed man, it has taken billions of years. That's the rare thing in the world. And studies says 650 million people, almost close to 20% of the world population, they have one or the other forms of disabilities. Education, we have enough statistics. I don't want to get into it. And again, we have stories of people sold Ferraris and come to India in search of God, in search of in order to do meditation. We know that. My objective is to just drive you a point. In this world, how many of you really agree that you are gifted? Having known this, it's not that I have given you any new gift or something, but I have only reminded you of things that you already have. If you are a human being, we are a Homo sapiens at least. If you enjoy good health, and if you are educated, and the fact that we are living in India, probably at one point you may end up attaining salvation. These are the gifts that I'm just reminding you of which you already have. But unfortunately, our mind is so feeble in today's, in the fast moving world. We get disturbed and we get dejected by even small problems that we face in life. But if you remember of this kind of truth, if you know that the treasures that you have, then it will be easy for you to manage with things. Because this will bring you contentment in the mind. There is a 3 centuries back, there used to be a poet, again, English poet, who was told, this famous saying is, the content mind is the greatest blessing that a human being can have, that man can have. So, what I'm trying to, that's the topic of the day. I just thought of making you more contented. How? You may have seen in movies, or probably if you know kids, the very tendency of them is to, if you go to them, if you go to any house, they'll start displaying the toys. Probably in our lives, we would have done it. They take great delight in stocking things. See, my uncle has got this from Singapore. My father has got this from Delhi. This is what they used to do. Even in movies, if you, that's a shift I'm talking about. If you, as a kid, now if you look back, it may look very absurd because we think we have evolved. Even in movies, if you to portray a rich man, what they used to do, he would come and he would be opening a big gorded bureau and taking out all his money, and before he goes to sleep, he'll be counting things and again he'll be going back to sleep. He gets delighted. He feels happy. He feels secure. But what I'm going to ask all of you to do is, but just make a list of things that you think that we have disturbed the treasures that we have, the 4 important things. These are things very subjective. It is according to that point. But what I'm saying is, if you tell these things that according to you, why you think you are gifted, then you can definitely start counting your blessings, and then the mind becomes very contented. The contented mind will, with that contented mind, you can all remain happy forever, irrespective of the situation. So, thank you so much.